All right, guys, let's get it ready.
Let me know when you do a countdown so that I can click start.
Hey guys, how's it go? Oh, not that one. How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to another live stream.
You just wake up?
That might have been the most epic intro of all time.
That's how you set the tone. That's how
No
you set the
holds
tone.
barred. That was perfect.
That was.
So we got a jam-packed live stream for you guys today. A couple topics. We've got more structure this time, which has been needed for the last couple live streams. Definitely think that'll be good. Adjust my screen here so we can see all my nice Canes memorabilia in the background.
Oh, I got some back there and a little thrasher back there if anybody remembers them.
So yeah, today is episode 7 of the Craziac cast live streams. If you guys have been enjoying this series, make sure to click the like button. We are always responding to chats. We are always open to hear what you guys have to say. It is very important to us that you guys, tell us what you're thinking. Tell us how things are going, stuff like that. We love your guys' input. So, to start off with, we've got some NHL news. And the NHL news is the Prospect, what do they call it? Prospect Series just took place, I believe, on Thursday, Friday, and today. And in those 3 games, the Hurricanes prospect pool went 0-2-1.
Yeah.
So not the best showing by the team as a whole. That being said, I do think there were some bright spots that can have light shown upon them. And we'll get into that. But if anybody here has the scores from those prospect games, that would be great. Because I don't believe I do.
Yep. 3-2 loss in a shootout, 3-2 loss in regulation, 5-1 loss in regulation.
And that, oh gosh, 5-1?
We let up like 4 goals in, was it the second period against Tampa? It was pretty bad.
Yeah, because Quap let
first.
in 3, and that was nailed.
It was bad.
There.
Yeah. The first goal that he gave up, ouch. That was a tough one to watch. It bounced like I saw the goal that we scored on the power play on a 5-on-3 actually. Nadeau with an amazing play into the corner over to Ryabkin, who shoots it home for the only goal of the game, only for us to give up 5 more. Granted, it's the prospect series.
We're not even to preseason yet. This is like preseason.
This is like let's think of it here. So if we're going. Let's think about it, because we got Monday Night Football going on right now, so I'm trying to draw a comparison. So if we're thinking Monday Night Football, this would be like, we're thinking football. This would be like
the practice squads.
Yeah, there you go. The practice squad of 2 teams playing against each other.
I'd say it's the people before the preseason. It's the team that's trying to make it to be on the preseason team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To hold your spot on a minor league roster. I wish football had a minor league. I mean, that would be nice.
I think cool. The UFL is gonna get there eventually. I think, or is it nice. USFL now? I think once they get enough teams and enough stuff going on, they might do some sort of connection, because that's something that pro football's lacked for years now.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, it's something that NHL does really well. I feel baseball does it pretty well too. Quick interjection here. For those of you that are watching currently, we have introduced background music into this today. Let me know if the background music is too loud or too soft at any point. I see there's a couple of you in here right now. And I can adjust that. Sort of. I can't really turn it up, but if it's too loud, let me know, and I will adjust it. It's just something I wanted to try and see if it made everything flow better, made everything sound better. We cannot hear it. This is just something that's playing through the stream.
Does sound pretty nice though. Just open it on my laptop.
Does it sound? Are the levels balanced?
I think so. Yeah, it's nice and vibing in the background, keeps it so there's no awkward silences. So
All right.
pretty good.
So I'm gonna get to a couple things I noticed today. The only bit of the prospect series thing I watched was the game today between the Lightning and the Canes, and I watched the first period. Charles Alexis Legault, I think is how you say his name.
Yeah.
Very, very physical. Very physical. Like that is something that stood out to me. Overall, team-wise, now I believe the coaching staff of the Chicago Wolves was coaching this team, so take this with a grain of salt. The team looked shaky, as you'd expect from a prospects series game. It's not these guys are not playing on a team together very much. They do not have solidified NHL starting spots, so it's gonna be a work in progress. That being said, again, there were bright spots. Felix Ungersorm, I think he was in there and he did pretty well. I heard his name mentioned a couple times.
Mhm.
He did really good in game 1, especially during the shootout.
Yeah.
He was, I think, the only Cane that scored. And I'd say,
Wow.
oh, there's another one he scored in the shootout?
Your goat scored
Yeah,
too.
your goat scored.
In the shootout as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm confusing it then.
Let's just
But,
not
like,
beat
he's
around the
your favorite.
bush. Bradley Nadeau. Oh my God.
What do you even say? It's our best prospect.
Like,
come
He
on.
is the best player in Cane's history, and he hasn't even played a full season yet. I'm telling you. 2 goals, 4 points. I mean, if you count the shootout one, then it's 3. But I don't know. I
You
still
should
think
just look
we
on
should have
Sean's
him.
wall.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Who is that?
I'm not even surprised.
Anyways.
Hey, don't be doing him the disrespect. Go hang his jersey back up.
Making me do stuff on screen.
Yeah.
Screw this. I'll just throw it on.
Double stack.
Double stack. It's gonna be hot. but-
Double stack. We got it. You know what? For one, you know what? This is inspiring me. Sean's got a lot of jerseys back there. I've got an idea, Jack.
Oh no.
Oh God, I put them all on.
If there's a game that's on during one of our live streams, for every goal the Canes score, Sean has to put on another jersey.
Ooh.
God. All right. More to come too. Really want a
in the
Joshua Nadeau jersey now
Oh
too.
my gosh. He's not even on the team.
Yeah, I don't even think he has a
He
contract.
doesn't. He's in college still.
We'll
Well,
draft him.
I saw the training camp thing and he was invited out and
He
I
was.
was like, what the heck? Nadeau has a brother? And then my life just changed. I was like, he's the next one. He's like
Yeah.
the Mario Lemieux to the Gretzky Nadeau. You know what I mean?
I think it's more like, let's see here. Trying to think of like notable finisher playmaker duos.
Sedin twins.
Huh?
The Sedin twins.
That predates my extensive hockey knowledge.
Really? Yeah,
Yes.
there's
It's
two
Canucks.
brothers.
Yeah, I know,
That connects
I know.
players.
I just never watched them. I have not been on the scene long enough for that. Let me think here. No, I got one. Think about like Nikita Kucherov with Steven Stamkos in Tampa.
Yeah.
A lot of goals from Steven Stamkos, primary assisted by Nikita Kucherov. That is what Josh and Bradley Nadeau were in Maine.
hmm
Now,
Yeah.
obviously not to that degree, but yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. And if we draft
Knock
Josh
on
Nadeau,
wood.
I mean, I don't think his prospect
Um,
level's looking that high, so maybe we get him as a late round pick. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, we only have a first and 2 sixths for next year's draft, so let's hope we go in with the 6th.
We got all
I'm
those
sure that
picks for
first
Miko.
will end up into like 2 seconds or something.
Oh yeah,
It
we're
will.
not drafting
We-
a first round player next year. You know what? You can timestamp this right now. We're at 13 and a half minutes into this video. Come back in a year when the Hurricanes trade away their first round pick and tell me I was wrong.
You're right. Like, when is the last time we actually used a first round pick? Seth
Bradley
Jarvis?
Nadeau.
Scott Morrow.
Oh
It was
yes.
Bradley Nadeau.
No, it was Scott Morrow.
No, it was
Scott Morrow was a
2020,
second-round
right?
pick.
Was he? I thought Scott Morrow
He
was a
was.
late first.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, so
yeah,
it was
Nadeau was
Traded with the
30th.
Blackhawks 2 years in a row.
It was
2
Bradley
years in a
Nadeau.
row, we traded with the Blackhawks back.
Maybe we
It
should
was
draft in the first
specifically
round.
the Blackhawks.
It seems like good things happen when we draft in the first round, so why don't we do it?
Maybe we should. I mean,
I mean,
Yeah,
this
how
year
do I
I feel like
feel?
it was a reasonable trade back. We got 3 seconds and a third out of it.
Yeah. So
Like,
moving down the
come
line,
on.
okay, Bradley Nadeau. We've talked about him at length at points on this channel, especially his prospect pool video from forever ago when I had no clue how to edit anything. It was poor production and all that. Much better now, obviously, but back then we talked about him and things haven't really changed. I mean, he is the sniper winger that you'd want the Canes to have right now, and he displayed it in the prospect series.
You did.
I think he did pretty good.
I mean, I find it pretty telling that he's basically the one untouchable left in the prospect pool at this point. I don't know if Artemonov is going to get there. I've seen that he's been touted pretty highly, but not nearly as high as Bradley Nadeau. And then, of course, Nikishin hasn't played 25 games yet, so he's still considered a prospect. But by all intents and purposes, he's an NHLer at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he plays like he's been playing for this team for years. Like, how experienced he was in the playoffs last year.
So
And-
I mean, there were some rookie mistakes. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But like, he had a nice assist to Stankoven in Game 4.
oh my
Like,
gosh, that's nice. All right, so now we're going to shift it over to Sean, who is our prospect expert. And
Yeah, I
know
wrote a
you
lot of notes
I
for
know
this.
you probably covered a lot more of this than I did, and watched a lot more of it than I did because I've been studying for tests for school. A lot of them.
Yeah, I probably
Who-
should have been doing that,
know,
but Nadeau is on TV, so.
I've got 3 tests on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
I'm taking 5 classes, and 3 tests coincide on the same day, within like 4 hours of each other, 5 hours of each other.
makes
Oh
you
my
feel any
God.
better? I have 2 tests on Friday, and they're within 15 minutes of each other.
Ouch.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
You gotta like double cramp for that.
Yeah. Gotta study this week.
So let's hear the the prospect expertise from our boy Sean here on people not
So-
named Bradley Nadeau, because we all know how you feel about him. Look at the thumbnail.
Yeah, he's the best. Anyways, other than him, I've got like a few notes here. First off, one of the big hitters, I'll talk about Ivan Rabkin. Originally, in the first 2 games, I was very underwhelmed with his performance because he was more of anything just a solid forechecker he didn't really do anything offensively in the first couple games. I noticed he had some like weak shots and some kind of lazy back checks as well. But come third game, I think the coach must have said something to him because obviously he scored and his game just elevated from the first 2. But he's done a lot better. Goaltending wise, Ruslan Kashkev, amazing.
Yeah.
Was incredible in game 1. I know we lost every game, but he was very solid. And honestly, okay, maybe this is crazy, but give him the Spencer Martin treatment next season. Throw him up a couple times. But Nikita Kwap, on the other hand, I thought he was pretty decent between the pipes, but I can't really defend him after today because that was not that good.
I mean, let's be honest. He's like 19, right?
Yeah.
I think he's
And
I
goalies-
think he's a little
The
older.
goalies take longer to develop anyways. So are we that concerned?
He's 22, by the way.
He's 22.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's a little more concerning. How old
Yeah.
is it Khrushchev? How do you say his name?
Ruslan Kashkev. I think he's
Kashkev.
I
how
think
old is he?
he's 20.
Oh.
I thought he was 25. I don't know. That
He's-
maybe Miftakov.
Cash Kev's 20, Miftakov's 25. Yeah.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
I mean, we've got goalie prospects.
Mm-hmm.
We just that's
Frolov.
that's the problem. We got prospects.
And we're still talking
Yeah.
about signing Carter Hart.
Oh, please. That would make me the happiest man on earth. I love him. He's great. Anyways, moving back to prospects there. I've got a Justin Robidas. He scored, I think, his first NHL game with us last season, right? If I'm not mistaken.
If
yeah,
not
yeah.
his first game, one of his first games.
Okay, I knew it was one of them, but he did really good in game 2. There was, I think it was a 6'4" defender who he just was very evasive and like can get around. He's kind of quick and honestly seems like a solid like bottom 6 forward. Granted, we don't really need that because our depth in our forwards is pretty good, and I mean our depth all around is really good, which is why we have the whole prospect clogging issue. But he did really well. Alexei Hamosalami, really good on defense. He was a part of the Nadeau goal, and I think it was game 1. Really good deflecting, offensive defenseman. Actually, no, he's more of a two-way, but he's really good. Gleb Trikazov, he was pretty underwhelming for most of the tournament. He didn't really do much. I mean, he was okay at forechecking, but he didn't do anything to wow me or even Walt Ruff for that matter. I was reading his articles about it too.
That's
Yeah,
bad. That's real bad, actually.
That's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah, that's oof.
Yeah.
He's about the most objective and positive source of Kane's content out there. If Walt Ruff is not impressed, oy.
But
Yes.
then two prospects who, quite frankly, I never really even knew existed until this tournament. Kind of, I don't want to say blew me away, but they kind of did blew me away. Brayden Doyle
blew me
and
away. Nice grammar,
blow me
bro.
away. Crap.
Bruh.
It's fine.
But Brayden Doyle and David Gagnon, yeah, they were amazing on defense, especially Doyle on her own end. They were, I think, yeah, that was pretty much our most impressive thing, I feel like, of the tournament, even though we'd lost every game, was our defense for the first 2 games, at least, was pretty darn good, especially when the press and even our breakouts. But moving on, the last note I have here is Joel Nystrom. He was quarterbacking PP1 for the first couple games. I didn't really expect much from him, but he was very good, solid passes, very good vision as well. But yeah, that's what I like. I liked every game, even though we lost. Maybe not the last one. That one was pretty bad. But
That was bad.
I think
Like the first
There
period.
was one bright spot from the last game, though, that you didn't mention for this player, or actually mention him at all. Dominic Bedinka played pretty well.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He had a really nice pass in the game today. It should have been a goal, but none of our guys were really settling pucks in that game, so I don't really blame it. But a lot of great saves and good defensive work by Tampa, so I can't really blame any of the Canes prospects.
It's making me look bad because I said Tampa didn't have a prospect pool or a future in a video I literally put out today. But whatever.
Lucas Mercuri, Canes legend. We traded him to Tampa last year for a 6th, and we drafted, I think it was Viggo Nordland with that pick this year.
Oh yes, he played in the tournament, I believe, right? Ekberg was the one who has been hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ekberg was the 7th round pick we got.
He's
which
really
one,
good.
Which one was
Yeah.
was that the one that they said had like discipline issues or whatever, but would have been like a top whatever pick? Who was that?
That's Rab.
It was
that's
Rabkin, and I
Is that
think there was
Rabkin?
something about Ekberg as well, though. Ekberg
Yeah,
was supposed to
Ekberg
be
also-
a 3rd or
also
4th
fell.
round pick.
Yeah, Rabkin was
Yeah.
at one point a top 10 projected pick though.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I
you know
remember
what?
looking at it, and we got him in like what was it, like mid-second
It
or
was
early
later than that. I
second?
think
It was late
third.
to mid second. I think it wasn't a
Wait,
third.
was
No, it wasn't
late.
third.
The third that we got, our first
Oh.
one was Limatov was our third, and then Bausov.
Was Frolov was early second then, and then
Frolov
then
was
it
early second.
Okay, so
It
it's
was
Frolov,
Frolov, then
Rabkin.
Serrato, then Rabkin.
Yeah, because because Frolov was the first selected player in the draft to be a goalie for the Hurricanes since Tennessee Titans legend Cam Ward. Quick tangent. How about that first career touchdown pass across his body? That made no sense.
I didn't watch anything from Cam Ward, honestly.
Nah, bro, we gotta be repping our boy Cam Ward.
I'm more of a Broncos fan.
I'm just still kind of distraught from the Panthers, bro. We got an onside kick recovery and we still lost the game.
Hey, you know what? Hang on. You said you're a Broncos fan?
Yeah, don't talk about last game though.
No. My favorite game of all time includes the Denver Broncos.
Oh, not this again.
Is this when Peyton Manning was playing?
Yes.
Okay, I might know it then.
You should
More
look
of
at
a
his
CFL
shirt.
guy.
Yeah, look at the shirt.
He's not popping up for me. Hold on. Can't see.
It's a Seattle Seahawks shirt.
Oh, get out of here.
43-8.
Gross.
Anyways, let's bring it back.
Gross.
Yeah. All right. So, one more thing, one different thing I want to cover. We're gonna get off the topic of prospects here, because we're gearing up towards the start of the actual NHL season. So I want your guys' predictions, or I want you guys. Okay, it's 60-second pick. So yeah, I want you guys, and I had told you this earlier, gave you a heads up. So hopefully you had time to think about it. Of a surprise team, just a surprise team. They could be surprisingly good, or surprisingly bad. Maybe surprisingly fun to watch, surprisingly boring. Something that is unexpected for a team not named the Carolina Hurricanes. Sean, you hit us first.
Okay. I put 2 down. You can sue me.
That's fine.
But I got Montreal Canadiens and the San Jose Sharks.
Okay.
Do we give explanations now, or we say it at the end?
I want to hear give your explanation as to what you think their current projection is, and then where you have them as a surprise.
Okay, well, I think the projection right now for the Sharks is obviously they're missing the playoffs. But I've been on this train, and everyone's called me crazy. But I think the Sharks slide in at wild card 2 this year.
Oh my gosh.
That top 6 looks kind of good. I can't lie.
It does, but
Michael
it's a prospect
Misa,
top 6, bro. Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Michael Misa's nasty. I'm saying it.
Hey Jack.
And
Jack, can you do me a favor right quick and look up what the odds are of the San Jose Sharks making the playoffs? Give me the betting odds.
I'll bet on it, right? I'll bet on it.
Please don't do that.
I'll put like $5.
Plus 1,200.
Okay,
The odds
but
to miss the playoffs are minus 3,000.
Dang.
Okay, but at top 6 though, and now they've got Canes legend Dmitry Orlov on an incredible contract.
Do not say those words in the same sentence ever again.
Oh my goodness.
And
Anyways.
Habs, I have them going pretty far in the playoffs this year. I think they're going to be really good, especially with the pickup. Noah Dobson.
Personally, my pick, I think if they can get the extension done, I don't understand what they're doing. But I think my surprise team this year is going to be the Anaheim Ducks.
Okay.
I think that they slot in at a wild card spot, and honestly, dependent on the top team, if it's a team like Winnipeg, which it probably won't be, but if it's a team that's like a known choker, they might give them a run for their money, kind of like the Blues did with Winnipeg this year. I think that's very possible. We might have like a 2019 Kane situation with the Ducks this year.
All right. Here's mine. I have one good, one bad. So I actually did the same thing as Sean. Mine good. Now, if you guys watched the video that was put out earlier today, you would have already heard me say these things. But for those of you that haven't, you're gonna hear it here. But still, go watch the video. It's a pretty good video. Especially if you're a non-Canes fan, you'll definitely appreciate this. So, my surprise good. I think we are due for a Cinderella run in the playoffs. And that is why the newly acquired J.J. Peterka with the Utah Mammoth are making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals this year.
Yo, that would be sick.
So
Lose to the Oilers?
No, they're getting it as a wild card. And they're going to play whoever wins the Pacific.
Oilers?
No, sorry. They're going to play whoever wins the Central.
Oh.
Finals. Yeah, because I don't think Winnipeg, Colorado, or Dallas are falling down far enough for Utah to catch them this year. But I do believe one of Minnesota or St. Louis will.
I feel like Minnesota.
Especially with the Kaprizov stuff going on. That's weird.
I think they make a conference finals, but now I don't think they win it. I think, again, one of Winnipeg, Colorado, or Dallas is going to make the cup finals on that side. I think Edmonton's run is done. My surprisingly bad. Can you, YouTube, please enlighten me on who was the best team of all time in hockey a few years ago?
Boston Bruins.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. The Boston Bruins are going to have the worst record in the entire NHL this year.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think they're just bad.
They are bad, but I mean, are we thinking they're not worse on paper than like Chicago or like
their top center
Pittsburgh.
is Morgan Geeky.
Kane's legend, may I add.
It's stolen in the draft lottery legend.
But yeah.
I don't know though. You've got Pasternak and Charlie McAvoy.
They've got three good players. They've got three players. They've got three like NHL superstar caliber players.
Yeah.
So those are the hot takes, I guess, for this episode. I think we should do like this kind of one question hot take thing as like a thing for every stream. What do you guys think about that?
I like that.
Sounds good to me.
Gives us something to think about.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, or in live chat right now. There are people watching this stream contrary to popular belief.
Get a Bradley Nadeau chain real quick in the chat. My bad.
Get a W Nadeau chain in the comments. All right. So I'm gonna run through some comments real quick. We're just gonna do this. Actually, never mind. Scratch that. We're gonna do that at the end. So now rolling on to the next topic. I want to discuss something that we put out on our Instagram not too long ago, but I guess it's been a decent bit now. And we asked the question at first if you guys, the fans, would be interested in a fantasy hockey league for the Carolina Craziacs, which was met with overwhelming support. We looked at about 53 yeses on the Instagram poll, which was way more than I was expecting. And so I am here to make the formal announcement that this season there will be Carolina Craziacs fantasy hockey leagues. Notice I said leagues there, and they're different styles too. So you guys on the live stream are getting the first little bit of knowledge on this because this has not been posted anywhere yet. There will be 2 out for fun leagues where you just play, the winner, gets bragging rights and stuff, and a competitive league, which does have a buy-in. We will sort all that out at some point. But if you win, you get a pair of tickets to a select game for the 2026-27 season. Again, fantasy hockey runs all the way through the hockey season, so we can't do it for next season. And as much as I would love to, do a playoff game, we don't have the funding for that.
Unless the buy-in happens to be higher and everyone agrees upon it,
yes.
We won't do a playoff game.
Yes. So there is a potential, and we can discuss this with the people that are in the competitive league. Right now, the buy-in, I think we're setting at $5, and it's going to be capped at 16 people. So be one of the first 16 in there, because if you're one of the first only 16 people are going to get the chance to win those tickets. If you're outside the first 16 to register, tough luck. It will be passcode protected. We'll figure out a way for the entry fees and stuff like that. And I would just like to preface with it being a paid league that none of the three of us are keeping anything from this. all the money from the buy-in is going directly into the prize fund. We will not be keeping any of it. This will all be going to tickets for you guys. So, so happy to announce that. I think that is going to be a great opportunity for people who are casual fans, get your more hardcore fans that watch. Everyone, I think, will enjoy the fantasy hockey. And me and Jack and Sean might compete in like the fun league if we want to, but we are going to be hands off for the competitive league and let one of you guys win it. Because obviously, with our extensive hockey knowledge, one of the three of us would win the competitive league.
Oh, of course.
I've never played fantasy before.
You're not supposed to tell him that, Jack. Be quiet. So, yeah. Stay tuned on the Instagram because that's where most of our following is currently. We will figure out a system to do that. That'll probably be within the next week or so. There will be a follow-up YouTube video with all the rules and stuff we'll probably explain like hockey, fantasy and stuff like that. And then we will set up a poll for some like draft dates and draft times. So we can go ahead and get that all set up. Everything there's gonna have to start before the start of the regular season, obviously. So we have to get it done within the next like 3 weeks or so. So if you guys are interested, you guys have had the first thing on this. I don't think there's going to be any information on Instagram regarding fantasy hockey for at least another couple days. So yeah, there will be. Make sure to look out for that. That's going to be super fun.
We'll likely start putting the group together. We'll probably make a group chat on Instagram since we have all of the people who signed or who said they were interested. If you are interested, give us a follow on the page and just send us a DM and we'll definitely include you guys.
Absolutely. And to go with that, if you're here on the YouTube or the live stream and you don't have an Instagram, you've got the next, I would say about 2 I think we're gonna soft launch this probably Thursday or so.
Yeah, and I mean, you can send it to craziacmedia@gmail.com. Yes. Just send us an email.
Yep, send us an email at craziacmedia@gmail.com letting us know which league you want to compete in. Again, $5 buy-in, competitive league for tickets, or just a fun league to go get bragging rights against other Canes fans. All right. So looking forward to that. That is going to be so much fun. And hopefully we'll get to meet some of you guys during the season too. Fantasy makes sports so much more enjoyable, especially in games that you don't really have a dog in the fight. So, yeah, and it's a great opportunity. Again, 2 free leagues to play in. We're not going to enter you in more than 1 league, so you only get one. You have to pick one or the other, and you cannot be in both free leagues either. But I think that kind of goes without saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's address some comments here. So we got 910 Keith. Friend of the show here. My show is on.
We love Keith here.
I'm seated. Congratulations on the move. Cross country. God bless you for making that drive. I'm sure that is a horrendous one to make. So, yeah. Back in time for hockey season. Loving it. Matthew Brown, what up, boys? Badinka has been pretty solid and promising for a prospect. I agree.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen too much from him, but I mean, I've heard good things about him. And of course, as I said earlier, he made that great play today. So hopefully we see that same progression going forward and that maybe we could see him on the team in the nearer future.
Bro's on the all name too. His name is Dominic Badinka. How awesome
now,
is that?
Does he play for the Chicago Wolves or does he still play out in the DEL?
I think this was his first year on the Wolves. Let me double check that.
Do we know how good he did there?
I think he's more of a defensive defenseman, so don't check me on that, but I think his stats weren't good.
Okay.
Let me just double check that though. He's 19 years old.
Wow. Young.
He last year was on the Chicago Wolves. Oh no, he just got there. Like last year he played 2 games with them, had no points at all, and he was a -2.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
And that was in the playoffs. So it's like,
okay.
No. It was 2 goals. No, my apologies. 2 games of the regular season -2. 1 game in the playoffs, no points as well. But he was a +2 in the playoffs.
Oh, there we go. Not bad.
He played with the Malmo Redhawks, and it's not like it was much better. He played 49 games with them, had 2 goals, 3 assists.
Again, you need someone to play defense. So
And you're playing against grown men in that league too, right? So,
Yeah.
and he's just a kid. So,
Yeah.
not everyone's
Anyways.
going to be tearing up minor leagues like Bradley Nadeau.
my
No.
goat forever and always.
Round 2, 62nd overall pick for Ray Abkin. Yes. So almost 3rd round pick. I was close.
He was very close to a 3rd. It was just a late 2nd.
Yes, late 2nd.
Great pickup.
Great. I agree. Utah will be. These are all Matthew Brown, by the way. Matt.
Oh, we love Matt.
Utah will be fun with JJ Peterka. I think
100%.
so. I think so. Again, maybe Western Conference Finals is a bit far, but like it's
You never know.
possible. It's definitely possible. I could see it. That's why I
Spicy
said it.
Dill is really good. He's gonna have a breakout season this year. I'm telling you.
Who?
Dylan Gunther.
Oh.
Spicy Dill. They called him in the
Spicy
world.
Dill.
What?
Like Sean,
Yeah,
that
they call him
sounds dude, that's a sus nickname, bro.
They call him Spicy Dill from the World Juniors when he played for Canada.
That
I
must
don't
be,
know.
that
It
must be a
was-
Canadian
It was a thing. Yeah.
Let me see.
Anyways.
What else do I got here? Call me. This is from Hurricane Grims 1129. Welcome back to the live stream. I've seen you here the last couple times. Thank you for all the support. Call me insane, but for surprising team to miss the playoffs is Dallas. Whoa.
Ooh, hot take.
Ooh, that is scorching, my guy.
I'd say next year. That makes sense for me. They miss next year.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know. Jake Ottinger being on that team as well as a decent defense core and a great top 6. I think.
But with Robertson though,
I think
and him wanting to leave,
it doesn't matter.
Robertson doesn't want to leave. He just wasn't sure. They weren't sure if they could extend him,
And
they got rid of the people that they needed to keep him.
And even if not, I mean, Jason Robertson at this point is not like what 3rd best forward on the team.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Duchesne was doing really good. Yeah.
I'm not even talking Duchesne. I'm saying Rupe Hintz and Mikko Rantanen.
Yeah.
So
God.
he's a distant 3rd best forward on that team already.
Can you please say a trigger warning next time you say Miko's name again? I was not ready for that. That kind of hurt.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. We got Stanky. It's okay.
Yeah, we got Stanko,
Exactly.
2 firsts, 2 thirds, and
Well,
Taylor Hall,
we got Miller basically from that.
and still a 1st and a 3rd.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we got Miller, and then we got Limatov from that because we used the 3rd in the trade.
Again,
Okay.
better off now than with an unhappy Mikko Rantanen who did not want to play for our team.
True that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Matt, that's a bit insane. I think that was in reference to me saying Utah was going to make the Western Conference Finals.
Probably.
That's about the time that popped up. I mean, I feel like it's right in the range of hot take, right? Like, it's not something that people are going to predict, but I also feel like it's not impossible either. And then Parker, one of our OG followers
Hi, Parker.
from the very beginning, asked if Noah's going to be joining the podcast. Go check out the new intro video. Noah has not been with us for a little while now. If you want to see Noah, go check out his advertising page, Towns NC or Towns USA. It's on Instagram and YouTube and all the other socials. That is currently what he is up to. And so he is spending...
And it's Towns with a Z, by the way.
Yes. And he's spending his time on that currently. So if you want to check in with him, I'm sure we'll probably get some guest appearances from him every once in a while. But as for now, the core 3 of this group is the 3 that are on the screen currently.
Wait, whatever happened to our editor who's locked in the basement still? Oh, shoot.
You're not supposed to
Shoot,
talk
my bad,
about
guys.
that.
Sorry.
Of course, there's also Daniel. I mean,
It's okay. I just saw him yesterday.
yeah, Daniel does the editing. So he's behind the scenes. He's still there. He's not an on-camera persona. For the most
He's
part.
pretty cool, though. He's pretty cool.
Unless it's driving Mustangs in cookout parking lots.
That's pretty chill.
Kane's a bar!
All right, so now I'm going
Anyways.
to open the floor up to, again, you guys go ahead and leave some more comments. And does anybody have another topic they want to discuss today?
I know you hate this because you already told me last live stream you don't want to talk about any more roster stuff. But like, there's just more and more stuff that keeps going out there. And the big elephant in the room in terms of that right now is Kirill Kaprisov.
Okay. Yep. I'll hear you out on this one.
So I find this very interesting because not only was Kirill offered an extension, he was offered to be the highest paid player in NHL history with a 8-year, $128 million contract worth $16 million average annual value. That puts him above Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Austin Matthews, like literally everybody.
There's an asterisk with Connor McDavid though, because he is due for a payday this offseason. And by all projections, Connor McDavid's contract will be 17.5 wherever he signs.
Likely. And of course, this would make him currently the highest paid, right? Like he's not going to be the highest paid forever because there are other contracts that are going to change. And, you know, it's like the NFL that literally like someone got highest paid like every year. And it's like, what the heck?
Be like that
but
forever too.
We haven't had this happen in the NHL in a long time. And for the Minnesota Wild to offer him that is insane. But what's even more insane is that Kirill Kaprizov declined the extension. So now people are questioning if he got paid the most ever to stay with a young and promising team, why wouldn't he want to stay? And the big question that I have is, does Kirill want to be in Minnesota?
No.
I don't think so.
I mean, there's no way after that he wants to be in Minnesota.
Well, I mean, yeah, like clearly. So if you're turning down more money than anybody else has ever made in NHL history on a per season basis, on who cares what team? You clearly value winning more. Now, let's assume that Kaprizov is probably going to make, we'll say Kirill is going to make less on the open market probably than than 16 million. Because I'll give him a top 8 to top 5 talent in the league currently. But there's a difference between being a top whatever talent and top whatever player. And one of those things is injuries.
Yeah.
Kirill Kaprizov, for as good as he is injury prone. And it's the same argument we made at one point with Thatcher Demko. Like, why is Thatcher Demko getting so much when half of his he doesn't play half of the season? And it's not like a Frederick Anderson situation where Thatcher Demko comes into the playoffs, tears it up, and then gets him through a round or two. So you've got to take into account injury history when it comes to contracts. And which makes it even more insane that Kaprizov declined that contract. Maybe there was an issue with guaranteed money. We don't know that for certain. But it sounds to me like he does not have faith in Minnesota, which is a huge red flag to the Minnesota Wild organization as a whole. Because again, at bare minimum, top 10 talent does not want to be the highest paid player in the entire league on your team currently.
That's just, I find it insane. And the one part that I don't like about it is the teams that are at the top of the trade list for him right now. The LA Kings are up there.
Oh my.
The Chicago Blackhawks are up there.
I don't mind that.
There's no way he'd go to Chicago.
I mean,
if he doesn't want
this
to
is
be
what
in
I saw
Minnesota.
from a post online.
That's
I forgot about the third team because the fourth and fifth teams are just the ones that I really remembered and wanted to talk about, which are the New York Rangers. Which,
well, Matt also
know.
said something in the chat about the Rangers here too after.
And then yours truly, the Carolina Hurricanes.
Which is not going to happen.
Now, with the Ehlers signing, it's not going to happen.
No.
It should
Technically, I did see this. Nikolai Ehlers has played right wing before, and for some reason, on an article I saw, he played a bit of right wing during some sort of skating thing with the Hurricanes. But he has played right wing before, so we could make it work.
You know
So
what?
then you
I'm gonna
move Jarvis down.
I'm gonna entertain something here. Actually, this is crazy, but let's think about this. So if we get rid of him, we add a winger, right?
Yes.
So no matter what, a winger's got to go to Minnesota. You're trading at a bare minimum at least a first round pick, and then either a young player or prospect. They're not trading Bradley Nadeau. Cut and dry.
They won't.
Not that Nadeau is a better player than Kaprizov, but Nadeau is the type of player the Canes need going forward. So what if we see like 2 firsts and 2 roster players get sent to Minnesota? Kirill Kaprisov comes over to the Canes, and Nadeau gets moved up to the active roster.
I'd love that.
Ooh, I didn't think of that part because then Nadeau would move up. Oh,
But the question is, who would you trade? Obviously,
well, I think
Svechnikov's
Svechnikov's got to be top of the list.
Svechnikov is unfortunately number 1 on that list.
Do you throw KK in the mix?
KK's not going to be taken. They're not going to take KK.
No. You got to get another. You got to get rid of another winger because if your
Blake,
if your plan is as bad as that sucks, and I love Jackson Blake, in this situation, I'm not sure that's the guy that Minnesota's going to want. But if you're getting Kirill Kaprizov, that's the guy that Carolina's that's going to have to willing to depart with.
it's not going to be Stankoven. We're not getting rid of him.
No.
Stankoven
is too good.
It's going to, I hate to be that guy, but it's going to be one of Stankoven or Blake. In addition to Svechnikov, in addition to like 2 first-round picks.
I mean, I'd do it though.
Oh, I
sign
would
and
too.
trade.
I would only do it if it was a sign and trade.
Yes, obviously. No, you're not pulling another Mikko.
We are not doing another Mikko Rantanen.
We're not doing another Rantanen situation. And I think Tulski knows that. I mean, we can't say too much because Tulski did get us out of that mess and made it a half-decent trade. Actually, a good trade by the end of it. But
for us, yeah.
I think the wizardry of Eric Tulski is on that one was just well executed. I don't think we can rely on miraculous double trades.
We shouldn't do that. That's not a good idea.
I don't like it personally. I think there's something to be said. I mean, let's think about this. One of the biggest offseason stories in the past couple years was when Barry Trotz and the Nashville Predators went all in on big name players at the time who were entering free agency. They picked up Marchessault, they picked up Shea, they picked up Stamkos, a couple others on a team that was playoff caliber but not elite competitive. And what happened the very next season? Bottom 3 in the league.
Horrible. Well,
There's
it's like Calgary too, right?
There's something to be said about too much roster turnover. Unless it's like your roster. There's exceptions, obviously. Like if you're the San Jose Sharks and you're skating, 10 new people this year, you're a bottom feeder who's putting in younger guys to get more experience. That's going to help you. Not wrecking your current core to put on some guy that is good, but again, injury prone. So you'd be upgrading. So let's think about it this way. Back to the trade. You're upgrading at Andrei Svechnikov's spot. And then do we say that Nadeau to Blake is about a wash?
I mean, let me just look at it in this retrospect, right? So Kirill Kaprizov. Why can't I see everything?
Actually, I can't even call it a wash because Blake is proven in the NHL and Nadeau is not. So currently at this point, no, not yet.
I feel like though Nadeau obviously has a higher ceiling.
Oh yeah.
But obviously Blake's got more experience and he's better as of now, but I don't think that would be a bad move for us to obviously give him some playing time to get better. But
no, but at the same time, I think the core reason you do not do this if you're the Canes is because you don't want to have too much roster turnaround year to year. If you don't have to.
The only other reason I'd say to do it is for his playoff statistics. Holy moly. This year alone, Kirill Kaprisov in 6 games put up 5 goals and 4 assists.
On a team where he was the lone star, though.
Correct, but like that's still like really good.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back to 21-22, he had 7 goals and 1 assist in 6 games.
Again, though, like you got to take that with a grain of salt, though, because if you stick Kirill Kaprizov on a top 6 of him, Aho, Ehlers, Jarvis, Stankov, and Svetch, whoever the top 6 is, he automatically, like, I would say there are players on our second line that are better than their top liners. So
I don't know though. Matthew Boldy's really good, as well as I even think Marco Rossi's really good on Minnesota.
Yeah, but
Rossi was playing 4th line minutes in the playoffs with them last year.
Ehlers.
Why'd they put him so low?
Okay, I'll put it this way. Other than Kaprizov, if you take the Minnesota Wild forwards and the Canes forwards right now, obviously Kaprizov's the best forward on either team.
Yep.
Then it goes probably Aho, Jarvis. Yes. Don't even try.
I don't know.
Don't.
I think Boldy over Jarvis.
No, that's a crazy.
No.
That's an outlandish take. Not at this point.
No.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I guess you can give the edge to Jarvis because of his playoff production, but in the regular season, I think Boldy's over Jarvis.
What is Matthew Boldy's stats?
Yeah, look up the stats. And does Matthew Boldy play?
And let's be honest, Seth Jarvis doesn't just bring scoring. He is according to a lot of people, he was the 2nd or 3rd best defensive forward in the league last year.
That's
a big thing.
Jarvis's play style is not just in points. Him and Aho are similar in that.
Even if you are going to compare that, Boldy had 27 goals and 46 assists last year. Jarvis had more goals. If you're talking about as a goal scorer.
Fair, but I mean, offensively, maybe. Okay, I don't know. It's close for me though.
We'll give Boldy 4 on the list.
I guess Ehlers after that.
Ehlers after that.
Probably, yeah.
And then it kind of diminishes a little bit.
Yeah.
For both.
Yeah.
So of the top 5, yeah,
3
of them are Canes players, and then you've probably got in the top 8, you've probably got 5 Canes players.
Yeah.
So very much so, or maybe even 6 Canes players in the top 8. But
yeah, I mean our defense is really good.
I'm just talking forwards, but yeah. So Kaprizov coming to the Canes means he has to split, and Rod is not going to give him solo ice minutes like he gets in Minnesota, where he basically gets to go out there and do what he wants to. Maybe we'll see something different. I have a feeling that we're going to have a different style of offense at certain points this year because of the guys they brought in.
I agree. With Miller and Ehlers being the
Yes.
guys that they like to bring the puck into the zone, we're going to see something different.
I think we're gonna go back towards what Marty Necas wanted,
Yeah.
which is kind of hilarious, but poor Marty
Ironic.
Necas, he is not in a good spot right now.
Bye-bye. I got Stanky now. We got Stanky. I love Stanky.
All right.
I'll just point
Sean,
this out too about the Kirill stuff because Matt said it. Kirill has apparently the Rangers at the top of his list because he's apparently friends with Artemi Panarin and Igor Shesterkin. Doesn't surprise me. All KHL players, so kind of makes sense. But
do we think? Okay, Panarin is probably done with New York.
Yeah, he's done.
yeah,
Because New York is currently falling off a cliff. I mean, they're trying to save it, but the writing is on the wall. Not because they've had decent trades, but of their draft talent.
I've heard a lot about Lafreniere getting traded this year.
Oh,
well, Capo Caco got traded too, right?
If they trade Lafreniere, then their entire young core is like their entire drafted core is gone.
Yeah.
No, they have Scott Morrow. It's fine.
They didn't draft Scott Morrow.
It's their young core.
But yeah,
The point was it was a joke. But yeah.
But still, the Rangers, I don't think Kirill Kaprizov is going to save the New York Rangers.
Not really. I mean, they
Trade
brought
him
in
to
JT
Boston.
Miller, and
I'm
he
just
didn't
kidding.
even really do anything.
Trade him to Boston.
Pasta for Kaprizov, straight up.
I mean,
Pasternak, low key, Pasternak might take that.
Yeah, to get out
He
of
wants
Boston, why
Dude,
not?
Have they
Pasternak-
given him the C yet, or who's the captain in Boston?
It
I think
better
it's still
be.
vacant.
It better be Pasternak.
It's either Pasta or it's gonna be McAvoy, and
McAvoy.
It better
go to
It
Pasta.
better go to Pasternak, dude.
He is the only person saving that franchise right now. He's like Crosby in Pittsburgh. It's horrible.
Well, they're still gonna be bottom of the league team this year.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. You pull up. Let's talk one thing. You just bring up one topic of discussion you want to talk.
So fitting into the lineup, if I know we already talked a little bit about it, but with all the talks of Kaprizov, coming in, or even back to the McTavish stuff, which is probably not going to happen because it would have happened by now. If there are any players out there right now, or even like a mid-season like trade deadline, because we have $10 million in cap hit right now that we can use.
Yeah, but that's only for this year, and then a bunch of
Yeah.
money kicks in next year for the new contract. So that's not going to be like
You've got-
we have 10 million now, and then we have
Yeah,
10
yeah,
million
no.
plus 5 million next year.
Yeah,
so.
you've got
Well,
10 million for a rental at the deadline.
Rent, which is what my question is going to be. What are we going to do? Are we going to go for like a 1-year rent, kind of like Gunsel, and obviously not sign him, but even though we wanted to sign him, you know what I mean?
I think.
What's the plan?
So I've actually thought about this one quite a bit, given the cap space situation. We could do one. There's one of two ways we're going to go about this, and I think it depends on where we are in the standings. Actually, does it really depend on that? I don't know. So
Yeah.
the far more likely option is that we trade some of the worst assets that we have. So not Nadeau and probably not Artemanov, and then maybe the goalie or two.
Like Unger Sorum or something?
Yeah.
Or Jaden Perron?
Yeah, something like that. You send off some prospects and maybe a pick to a team for a center if the center situation does not work itself out. Again, I think it'll be based off of how the lineup plays this year, because I have more faith than others do in KK and his ability to be a good 2C. I've harped on this for a while now. Go check out the video that I made about KK and his upside for this season in particular. So if KK pans out, I think we might end up trying to be a money taker for another team, similarly to how Chicago was for us last season in getting Taylor Hall. So we might be, let's say, like a guy like, Connor McDavid, who only has a year left on his contract, wants to go, or this year, wants to go to a contender that can't afford him. Maybe if we take enough of his cap hit this year, we can get a first-round pick, second-round pick, third-round pick,
that.
something.
I'd be fine with a second for that because we just need one.
I like that
Yeah,
option.
because we have like one first and 2 seconds, right? Or 2
One
sixths. Sorry.
first and 2 sixths.
It'll depend on the trade deadline market, because it's gonna change a lot between now and then.
I'm
And-
excited to see what the 2028 pick is going to be at for Dallas. I want to see where that pick lands, like where it is, like in the final rankings there. Because that's a couple years down the line.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Dallas is still gonna be good.
We'll see.
I've got
I think.
one other point. I just got a text from Matt to talk about here to ask your guys' opinion. So the possibility during training camp, the battle for who's going to be on the first line pairing with Slavin, whether that's going to be Nikishin or if that's going to be Keandre Miller. What do you guys think about all
On the
that?
first pair
Neither
with
of
Slavin.
them, I think neither of them start the season,
No.
and I think it's going to be Jalen Chatfield or Sean Walker on the top line to start,
Yes.
and
Are
then
you
you're going to have.
sure with Chats though, because of
It's not
Slavin's
Chatty.
type of defense?
It's
It's
not-
not
it's not gonna
about
be
it's not
chatty.
about that. It's about the fact that these guys are new and they need time to acclimate to the system. Like they're going to have their time to like lock in, and then I think maybe 20 or 30 games in, that's when things are going to start adjusting a little bit more.
Obviously, Nikishin, if his upside shows, and he can play his
Yes.
offside like he did in Russia, then yes, he gets moved up. To start the season, I see it being probably Sean Walker.
So that's a lockdown defensive line, though, right there.
Not that I think that Chatfield is not that I think that Chatfield is worse than Sean Walker, so to speak. It's not like a pecking order thing. It's I would not want Jacob Slavin and Jalen Chatfield on the same pairing on defense because their play styles are so similar. Fast back checking and really good, like, speedy defense type plays. If you have both of them on that same line, on the same first pairing, you're not going to get as much offense. I mean, I know Chatfield can offer you some. You're not going to get as much. And you then are left with Miller, Walker, Ghost, and Nikishin. Of those four, only one of them is, I'd say, good reliably defensively all the time. Which means you're going to automatically have a pair of offensively minded defensemen who don't play as much defense. Now, again,
well, I mean, three of our guys do play offensive. Like Ghost, Miller, and Nikishin are both very offensive defensemen.
And I feel like we're probably going to get Ghost and Nikishin as the bottom pairing. I think Miller and Chatfield will be the second pairing, personally.
Really?
Yes. Because Ghost will probably still be power play quarterback 1 to start this year, and Miller will be 2. So to preserve those minutes, they're probably going to put Ghost at the third. I think.
Well, where's Nicky going to slide in for the power play, though? Because I know there was talks of him on the PP unit.
We could, honestly, to start, probably a forward on the second group.
Smart.
He will probably slide up later in the season. Now, let's be honest. We love Nikishin. We love him. But he's not going to just start there. No. Rod's not going to just trust him immediately. He's a new guy. So we'll see what happens.
No, and again, he's still, I would say, considered a prospect. He's not NHL proven to any sort of like super high high standard yet. So we'll see.
Do I hope he wins the Calder by a landslide? Yes. Do I know? No, I don't know yet.
I know what I know. I know that the freaking NHL media is like already bending over backwards to try and just preemptively give the award to Demidov over in Montreal.
Oh no, man! They're doing it for Matthew Schaefer.
No, Matthew Schaefer's not even going to play this year.
I know. In the NHL Network, everywhere I'm seeing. Okay. Also, I'm sorry. I'm gonna down talk some Islanders fans here, but you guys just need to understand a center and a defenseman are two completely different positions. I've seen Islanders fans saying, "Oh, is he gonna break Jonathan Tavares' record?" No, man, he's a defenseman, a defenseman. And then as for the NHL side of things, why is he ranked number 1 across every prospect in the NHL right now? He is a great defenseman, but he's maybe like top 5 at the max. But he is not number 1.
He only played like 19 games in juniors.
Oh, he's like an X Factor, though. I've seen him play in real life at World Juniors, even though he went Mach 50 and hit himself into a net, but he's not number 1.
Are we really saying that he is better than current Alexander Nikishin, Ivan Demidov, and even some of the other guys in this draft?
Michkov? I think Michkov still counts.
No, Michkov played a whole season.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he was carrying the Flyers last year.
Not really. John Tortorella wouldn't let him.
Well, I mean, there was the point where they looked like they were going to make the playoffs. I will stand on that hill.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. God, I'm old. Anyways.
I remember when they were above us in the Metro for a little bit.
Okay, was that the Michkov year then?
No.
No, it was before him. It was the year, the first time we lost to Florida in the conference finals. I think, right? Or was that the Rangers year?
That would have been no, that would have been Rangers.
That's 3 years ago now. Dang.
It was Rangers year.
It was Rangers year.
This just popped
we
in
weren't
my
winning
head.
the division. Yeah.
Columbus is making the playoffs this year. Wild card.
No.
Actually, no, not wild card. Because on Metro, it's going to be us first, New Jersey 2, and then I'm throwing Columbus in third.
Washington's gone.
Dude, there's
I don't
no
have
way.
Washington.
There's no way. Have you looked at their home versus road splits from last year?
Nope. But I know they almost made the playoffs last year, and they
Like-
have what? Fantilli. I mean, I guess goaltending is kind of garbage. Also, what they got Fedotov the other day.
Listen, I love the feel-good story
But-
of Columbus making the playoffs as much as the next person. They had everything for their home, or at least their home games. Everything that could have possibly gone right went right last year.
But Washington, man, they're not that good.
Washington was 1 point out of the President's Trophy last year.
That was a fluke for the Ovechkin thing, man.
Okay, and this is Ovechkin's last year in the NHL.
I still think
And-
you know what, hot take, but I think Ovechkin's a lazy player and he's not even top 15 right now.
I mean, I don't think there's going to be many disagreeers with that one.
Okay, I've been hearing people saying he's top 5 still, and I'm like,
No.
he
What?
doesn't back check. Yeah.
He's
They're
Sits
just
in
stuck
one-
in the past, man.
Yeah, he sits in one spot on the power,
Okay.
or 2 spots. When the puck's out of the
Exactly.
zone, he's on the blue line, and then he leisurely makes his way up to the dot, and then waits for someone to pass it to him. The unfortunate part for the rest of the league is when they pass it to him, it normally works.
Yeah,
It's like
but
the
he just-
it's like the tush push in football. You know it's coming. You can't stop it.
Yeah. I watched them score a tush push last night, actually. It was pretty cool.
They got one on 4th down against the Chiefs. Like, okay.
Well, because the
I had
third
Jalen Hurts
down
in
one
fantasy.
got
Let's
called
go,
back. Yeah, I traded him away. Anyways.
doofus. That was dumb.
Yeah, and now Joe Burrow's out because he probably broke a nail or something. Like,
He's
come
got
on.
turf. He's
now.
got turf.
No,
toe.
no,
He's out
he
for 3
did not
months.
just break a nail. He's out for 3 to 4 months.
He's out for 3 to 4
Okay.
months.
Well, I
Hey,
picked
that
up
means-
Jared Goff and he put up 40 last night. So
Well, you picked him up
Yeah.
and then put him in?
no, I didn't put him in.
Oh.
But he put up
No!
40
Oh.
on my bench, man. Anyways.
Aw, Jared
If
Goff
you-
is such
If
a
you need another
low-key,
quarter,
like,
if you need another
sleeper
quarterback,
person.
low key, go get Russell Wilson. He's probably available.
He is, yeah.
Go
I'll pick him up.
Go pick up Russell
I've
Wilson.
got Bo Nix and
Oh, you've
Jared
already
Goff.
you got
with
2
him.
quarterbacks. Never mind. You don't need a third. Don't
Okay.
take 3 quarterbacks.
I
don't
want
know if you
Jackson
want
Dart,
Bo
though.
Nix, though. What would you rather have Bo Nix
Yes.
over possibly
Bo
Judge
Sticks
Russell?
is the GOAT.
Bo Nix over Russell Wilson, probably.
Wait,
As a
Russell
player,
Wilson?
yeah, but like fantasy, you got Malik Neighbors,
Wait,
so he's gonna
who?
carry
Doesn't-
Russ.
Doesn't
and-
matter.
Who? Russell Wilson? Broncos legend?
Hey, can I one up you here?
What's up?
I have
Oh, no.
2 Russell Wilson Seahawk jerseys, both of which are autographed and signed with a Bible verse on it.
Oh, all right, yeah, whatever. You win.
In fact,
Yeah.
I don't think I have it here with me. I'm pretty sure that one's cased up in my room. But I do have my autographed neon green Bobby Wagner jersey here.
Okay, that is kind of cool.
Do I
can
show that on stream?
Do it, yeah.
All right, I gotta go grab it. Be entertaining.
Alrighty.
Are you not entertained?
So how about that weather, Jack?
I think it's like raining blocks right now.
It's raining men. I think that's a song.
I think it is. I'm not very sure how appropriate it is to say on the podcast, but
Yeah, I just knew it from TikTok.
I don't know. I that just doesn't sound
On
right. to
second
me,
thought,
so.
I think that one. On second thought, I think that one's also at home.
All right, well, I mean,
At some
We had
point,
a
I
nice
will
little
show this.
interlude there. It's all good.
Oh goodness,
okay.
I'm scared.
I'll let
anyways.
you watch that afterwards, Carter.
Oh no.
Uh,
How did the Bucks game end up going? It looks like it's over.
Oh, is it over?
Yes, Tampa won
Tampa
by
win.
1.
Oh, boo. Is Houston 0-2 now?
Yes,
Wow.
CJ Stroud's not doing much for them, eh?
he only completed 13 passes all day.
Chargers are about to put up 50 points because Justin Herbert's on his Madison beer run.
I mean,
Probably.
So this is completely off the hockey topic, but I'm enjoying this conversation. So we're just gonna get into ESPN fantasy football. I need Brock Bowers and Keenan Allen to have respectable nights tonight, I believe.
You mean injured Brock Bowers?
He is playing, right?
Is he back now? He got injured last week.
He,
I was gonna say I don't know if he's back.
He is playing. He is playing.
Okay. I remember hearing that he got injured and was going to be out for like 3 weeks.
So I'll read the rest of the scores in this league currently. Or projected scores. I'm in an 8-person league. 116.6, 116.13, 100.12, 126.62, 98.14, 125.2. That's the 6 people not involved in this week. I currently have 119.14 points with 2 players to play. And I'm projected to lose. Because my opponent has 147.68 points. My opponent this week had Patrick Mahomes, James Cook, Travis Etienne, CeeDee Lamb, Puka Nacua, Trey McBride, T. Higgins, the Commanders defense, and Evan McPherson. Of those players, the only one who hit lower than their projected total was the Commanders defense. Now, here's the funny part. My team, Jalen Hurts, who stunk, Saquon Barkley, less than stellar, Devon Achane, who had a good day, Tyreek Hill, Jerry Jeudy, Ravens defense and special teams, who put up 15, and the GOAT when it comes to kickers. Brandon Aubrey put up 23 points in fantasy football this week.
Wow. I dig that. So you said you have Bowers and who else has to play?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen.
I sat him on my bench last week, and he was the Chargers' second best receiver. So,
yeah, to whatever happened with Quentin Johnson.
But anyways, I want to watch that game.
That's fair. And I mean, it's about to start, so.
Exactly. So, what a wonderful way to segue into closing thoughts.
I don't have any more closing thoughts.
I don't
We should
either.
probably check the comments section.
Yeah.
I've got a closing thought. How about everybody watching right now leaves a like on this video and subscribes and ring that bell so you never miss a video. And let's go Canes.
Let's go Canes indeed, baby. All right, thanks
You're wearing
guys
a Broncos jersey right
for
now.
watching.
You're not even repping.
Broncos country, let's ride. Sorry.
Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thank you guys for those of you that are in the comment section, always showing us love. We really appreciate your guys' support, especially those of you that are here week after week talking to us about Kane stuff. We really appreciate getting the opportunity to get to know you guys. Cannot wait for the Fantasy Football League. Stay tuned for information on that. If you don't have Instagram,
Fantasy Hockey League.
Oh, Fantasy Hockey League, check that. Yeah, just make sure to stay tuned, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
See ya.
Peace.